Question 1. What is the primary purpose of API authentication and keys when interacting with cloud-based AI services like Claude? Option A. To encrypt the data transmitted between the client and the API for privacy. Option B. To verify the identity of the client and ensure only authorized entities can make requests to the API. Option C. To define the specific functionalities and endpoints available to the client. Option D. To manage the version control of the API definitions and schema. The correct answer is to verify the identity of the client and ensure only authorized entities can make requests to the API. Here's the explanation. API authentication and keys are fundamental for verifying the identity of the client, user, application, or AI agent, and ensuring that only authorized entities can access the API. This prevents unauthorized access, manages usage, and enables accurate billing. Encryption A is handled by TLS/SSL, functionality C by API design, and version control D by API management. Question 2. When an application makes an authenticated request to the Claude API, where is the API key typically transmitted? Option A. Embedded directly in the URL query parameters. Option B. As part of the HTTP request body in plain text. Option C. Within HTTP request headers, often using fields like XAP key or authorization. Option D. Encrypted within a cookie stored in the client's browser. The correct answer is within HTTP request headers, often using fields like XAP key or authorization. Here's the explanation. API keys are typically transmitted within HTTP request headers, e.g., XAP key or authorization. Bearer less than key greater than. This method is more secure than embedding in the URL, which can be logged or exposed, or the request body, which can be less standard for authentication tokens. Question 3. A developer hardcodes a Claude API key directly into a client-side JavaScript application that is publicly accessible. Which of the following is the most significant security risk associated with this practice? Option A. The API key might expire prematurely due to excessive client-side usage. Option B. It exposes the API key to malicious actors, potentially leading to unauthorized usage and unexpected billing charges. Option C. The client-side application will experience slower response times due to key validation overhead. Option D. It prevents the application from properly logging API calls for auditing purposes. The correct answer is, quote, it exposes the API key to malicious actors, potentially leading to unauthorized usage and unexpected billing charges. Here's the explanation. Hard-coding an API key into publicly accessible client-side code is a critical security vulnerability. Malicious actors can easily extract the key and use it for unauthorized API calls, leading to abuse of the service and unexpected charges to the developer's account. API keys should always be treated as secrets and handled server-side or via secure secret management services. Question 4. In agentic development with Claude AI, what is the primary benefit of deliberate prompt structure and format? Option A. It allows Claude to generate more creative and open-ended responses. Option B. It ensures Claude only uses its pre-trained general knowledge. Option C. It minimizes ambiguity and guides Claude's reasoning process to elicit precise, reliable, and desired outputs. Option D. It reduces the need for any system prompts or safety guardrails. The correct answer is it minimizes ambiguity and guides Claude's reasoning process to elicit precise, reliable, and desired outputs. Here's the explanation. Effective prompt structure and formatting are fundamental for minimizing ambiguity and explicitly guiding Claude's reasoning, leading to more precise, reliable, and predictable outputs, which is crucial for agentic systems. Question 5. When structuring a prompt for Claude AI, what is the main purpose of using XML tags or other explicit delimiters, e.g., less than instructions greater than, less than data greater than? Option A. To make the prompt visually appealing for the user. Option B. To confuse Claude and test its ability to handle malformed input. Option C. To help Claude segment the prompt into distinct logical units, allowing it to prioritize and process information more effectively. Option D. To strictly limit the length of the prompt to save tokens. The correct answer is, quote, to help Claude segment the prompt into distinct logical units, allowing it to prioritize and process information more effectively. Here's the explanation. XML tags or other delimiters are crucial because they allow Claude to segment the prompt into distinct logical units. This helps Claude's attention mechanism prioritize instructions over raw data or context, reducing ambiguity and improving processing effectiveness. Question 6. In a well-structured prompt for an agentic system, what role does the system prompt primarily play? Option A. It provides the user's immediate question or request. Option B. It defines Claude's persona, overall goal, safety guidelines, and enduring constraints for the entire interaction. Option C. It specifies the exact output format for a single response. Option D. It includes few-shot examples relevant only to the current turn. The correct answer is, it defines Claude's persona, overall goal, safety guidelines, and enduring constraints for the entire interaction. Here's the explanation. The system prompt is an initial, high-level instruction set that establishes the foundational context, including Claude's persona, overall goal, safety guidelines, and enduring constraints that persist throughout the entire interaction. Question 7. A developer is using Claude AI to generate highly factual and consistent summaries of technical specifications for an automated documentation system. Which temperature setting would be most appropriate for this task? Option A. A high temperature, e.g., 0.8 to 1.0, to encourage diverse interpretations. Option B. A low temperature, e.g., 0.0 to 0.2, to favor deterministic and conservative outputs. Option C. A mid-range temperature, e.g., 0.5–0.7, for balanced creativity and consistency. Option D. The temperature setting has no impact on factual accuracy, only on length. The correct answer is a low temperature, e.g., 0.0 to 0.2, to favor deterministic and conservative outputs. Here's the explanation. A low temperature setting, closer to 0.0, makes Claude's output more deterministic and predictable, selecting the most probable tokens. This is ideal for tasks requiring factual accuracy, consistency, and minimal creativity, such as summarizing technical specifications. Question 8. What is a direct and significant implication of setting a very high ~max_tokens value when making an API call to Claude? Option A. It guarantees Claude will provide a more accurate and detailed response. Option B. It primarily reduces the latency of the API call, making responses faster. Option C. It can lead to higher API costs due to increased token consumption and potentially longer response times. Option D. It forces Claude to use external tools more frequently to fulfill the request. The correct answer is, it can lead to higher API costs due to increased token consumption and potentially longer response times. Here's the explanation. A high ~max_tokens value allows Claude to generate longer responses, directly increasing the number of output tokens. Since billing is token-based, this leads to higher costs. Longer generation also typically increases latency, and it doesn't guarantee accuracy or force tool use. Question 9. An AI agent deployed on a cloud platform is tasked with extracting specific fields from an unstructured document and outputting them as a structured JSON object for an external API. To ensure the JSON is always valid and consistently formatted, what is the most appropriate temperature setting for Claude? Option A, 0.0, to ensure maximum determinism and prevent malformed output. Option B, 0.5, to allow for some flexibility in the JSON structure. Option C, 1.0, to encourage creative and varied JSON formatting. Option D, the temperature setting is irrelevant for structured output. Only the prompt matters. The correct answer is 0.0, to ensure maximum determinism and prevent malformed output. Quote, here's the explanation. For tasks requiring strict adherence to a format, such as generating valid JSON for tool calls or data extraction, a temperature of 0.0 is crucial. Any randomness, higher temperature, can lead to malformed structures, incorrect values, or extraneous text, breaking the downstream parsing logic. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel